Crappity crap crap crap. I did it again. I done launched into my I done launched into um my opening spiel and forgot to unmute myself. Anyways, hi guys, I'm Ray Sunshine, and on this channel, as my wall says, we always strive for good vibes, good games, so we can have a good life. Um, Tonight I'm playing Stormblood. Um I'm trying to catch up to both my boyfriend Spiral, and now I see that Yuzumi is also on right now, and she's in post Stormblood content. So I'm also trying to catch up in story. So eventually, me and her could do some collab content. Hopefully, one day. I hope I didn't make you nervous by saying that, but you're a really cool streamer, and I would really like to work with you one day. So, you know, if you haven't checked her out, Yuzu is like really sweet. Um, so right now, we're about to fight some. We're about to fight Xenos, or at least we're gonna try. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh wait, I have food in my inventory. I have all this food, and I keep forgetting to food up before I start anything. Terrible. Well fed. All that remains is to wait. I trust that you are ready. Proceed. The cutscenes in this game is always so freaking gorgeous. But to go over what I was saying when I first started, I am doing a late stream because I had a lot of stuff pop up after work. But I wanted to get on because I've just been in the mood to play and everything, and I'm just glad to be able to play this game with you guys. All right, here he comes. Let's get ready. Let's go.
The village is not far, my lord. If it please you, we shall escort you there directly.
Look at that silky ass head.
Less a province than a graveyard. The rotting husk of a broken nation devoid of proper sport. But as his radiance wishes...
As his
yes,
radiance
of course, my lord. And may I say how terribly sorry we are that you had to come so far.
So far. This girl here.
We labored long to sow the seeds of hatred, of fear, to train them as beasts. Now we shall see the harvest. Let there be savage beasts baying for blood, and not hollow-eyed prey cowering in the dark. Or there will be no joy in this hunt.
There shall be no joy in this hunt. The way they just squat up on this place is like, come on now. Let's go, Yugiri.
Ambush!
Shinobi? And me without my brute.
Mm-hmm. Because she means business.
How weak you are. Is this the sum of your hate?
This is only the beginning. For Lord Kayed! For Doma!
For Doma!
Mayhap I shall test this new blade of yours. Let us hope it is to my liking, lest your misfortunes compound.
That face. I don't care if most people don't like
Then
her.
again, I am loath to
I
expend
love
such
her.
effort on the unworthy. Come, earn the honor.
Let's go, Daddy Xenos. Xenos, hey, Galivus. Woo. Oh, I forgot about that. Almost longer than wake you wake. Woo! Let's go dancing, dancing, dancing. Woo! Lightless spark. Ow. He really means business. I probably should have saved that curing waltz, but I felt myself about to die. I probably should have done freaking second wind. Woo! Ow, this boy here. Very well, I suppose you must have earned this. This is not a game, you twisted, arrogant bastard.
This day you die.
Let us see. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure this is a battle where you just have to like outlast. So empty.
All right.
Well done, beast. You ever earned the right to look on the Ame no Habashi?
Let us put you to the proof.
Let us put you to the proof. What is this? Kami for Fen.
No, I must fight on. It's been lost.
Run, beast, run.
Woo. Yes.
Give me something to remember.
Give me something to remember. Like, his voice lines are so freaking epic. Yes. Give me something to remember. I mean, I can't think of anything more epic and memorable than Sloth Hair. It's like we're playing chicken with this guy. Contrativity.
Run, beast, run!
Ooh.
Don't stop now.
Don't stop now. Oh snap. Oh snap. Ooh. All my curing options. Oh my goodness. You're better than most, I'll grant you that, but not good enough. This ends now.
I see.
Stun. Down for the count. The power of Heidelin wasn't enough.
Ah,
Ow.
I remember you. Al Amigo, the champion of the savages.
They were not savages. They were really good people.
Look ye where the sun doth rise, see crimson embers darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall, see azure lost amidst the squall.
Yo. You will not get away with this.
Oh, how right I was to spare your life.
And then what? And what would you have
Hear
done?
me, hero. Endure. Survive. Live. For the rush of blood. For the time between the seconds. Live. For the sole pleasure left me in this empty, ephemeral world. Live.
Ooh, Yugiri, you tried. You tried, girl. It's okay.
You are not worthy.
If at first you, if at first you don't succeed, wow. Words. Try again.
Get away from them, you imperial dog!
Oh, now you're on my side. Only took you like 5 quests.
No, don't. You must flee.
We're not going anywhere, do you hear me? We're not running away! What you're doing is stupid and reckless, and I never wanted any part of it, but here we are!
And we're here to fight.
I've spent my whole life hating myself. For every time they made me beg, for every time I held my tongue to protect the people I love.
But
And
not
then
today.
you came along and reminded me of all the things I never said and never did, and it was even worse. I would have given anything to forget, to walk away, but I knew I'd never be able to live with the guilt.
Mm-hmm. And that's why you're here, baby boy.
So we came, all of us, for you, for ourselves, for Doma!
Hashtag for Doma. Hashtag for always.
Death is death, regardless of the reason. Yet you seem determined to die, intruding upon this sacred ground, turning weapons you can scarcely wield upon me. Your lives will not even begin to redress the balance.
How wrong you are!
Exactly, Alizé. Get him. Get him. With the power of friendship, we cannot lose.
Go, now! Gusetsu, see to Yugiri.
Aye.
Aye. Yep.
I can't see a damn thing. Someone stop them!
You can't stop the power of friendship. How many times must we tell you this?
My lord?
I mean, she totally wanted to, like... Yeah. You see that look in her eyes. I think she kind of... Yeah. She wanted to, take a closer look at the sword that he just sheathed. No big deal. 'Tis not that he will not heal with time. Nigiri's like, dang. Ugh. Oh, really? I'm just reading post cutscene, bro. You can't let me cutscene in peace. Ew, and then you're gonna try to scratch me with your dirty claws? You deserve to get smacked. Alright, so now, where was I? It's alright. Here, have some water. Have some water! You are now my permanent dance partner. I don't think we were followed. Gods, I have no idea what was going through that man's head, but I am heartily glad he decided to leave. Oh, and don't thank us. Thank Alphino. He's at the House of the Fierce, patiently awaiting your gratitude. You should have seen the way he turned pale when he heard about Yugiri's plan, and how you, of all people, had decided to help her. He was in such a panic, barking orders, calling for a squadron to be assembled. As were you. Thank you, hun. I was rather composed, as I recall, though that is neither here nor there. Ah. Oh. Right. Everyone ready? I can manage on my own. 'Tis not that we're not here with time. All the little angels, Isaias beside himself with emotion. Can you believe it? We faced the crown prince himself and lived to tell the tale. Ooh. You have no idea what this means for us. Everyone's talking about getting more weapons and armor, and we're not going to stop until we've taken back our homeland. Ah, right. Getting a bit ahead of ourselves, alright. We've got wounded to tend to first. We should get back to the village. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. Good. Wow. Sorry about that, my loves. Sorry about that. So, Spiral went to go make some dinner. He had me try some. So, considering as this is like, dinner time and whatnot, I hope you guys don't mind if I take moments every now and then to like take a bite. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da. So, just as I have work in the morning, I'm originally from New York City, and I know their school year starts tomorrow. But where I am, school has already been in session like this whole month. Um, well, since like early August. So it feels weird coming from a system where I'm used to like the September to June schedule, and I come here and they're like, "Oh, nope, it's August to May." And I'm like, "In what world?" But to anyone who's watching that's from my hometown, or anyone who starts in September, I wish you a very like successful school year, and I know it's gonna be over before we know it. There's gonna be times where it's gonna feel like it's taking forever, but we'll make it through. Yeah, I had some practice with my dancer. Now I'm not scared of any of these mobs. Which is crazy because just a couple weeks ago I was getting molly whopped. Holy crap. Alright, we're just gonna sprint and speed this up just a tad. Just a tad. Oh yeah, I was able to attune to this one. The House of the Fierce is down here in the water. Oh, but I gotta speak to him first. How are you feeling after fighting that demon? I can only imagine. I suppose I ought to apologize to you for, you know. Anyway, thank you for not giving up on us. The shinobi too. The shinobi has a name. Her name is Yugiri. Put respect on that. Food.
How are you feeling,
And
my
it's
lady?
like you guys get to have dinner with me.
Much the better for my comrades' ministrations and your most generous hospitality. You need not worry.
Good. If there is anything else we can do for the two of you, anything at all, just ask.
Stare any harder and you're like to burn a hole in them. Go and say your piece, for goodness sake.
I've got nothing more to say to them.
Exactly. Say something, bro.
I'm going to find out how the others are getting on.
Gosetsu, Mistress Alize, I owe you an apology. I acted with reckless disregard for my own safety, and endangered I know not how many others in so doing. Scorning your wise counsel, I knowingly defied our master's wishes, and left you no choice but to follow suit.
Nonsense. I followed our master's wishes to the letter. Consider once more his words, and the intent therein. In offering his head, he but sought to shield his people from harm, loyal retainers included. You must value your life more highly, Shadow Walker.
On the other hand, your recklessness did serve as an inspiration to many. Mayhap you should not be so hard on yourself. In any event, if you must apologize profusely, it seems only right that you expend as much effort thanking the one person who supported your plan from the first.
You know I got your back.
That it does.
Like Cairo Pratt.
There are no words which will suffice. But thank you.
12 be praised. When I learned of your rather questionable plot to assassinate Xenos, I feared we would need to recruit a new Primal Slayer.
I ain't going nowhere.
I'm sorry we couldn't be there. Alize made me swear to stay behind no matter what. I think she was worried I'd hurl myself at Xenos the moment I set eyes on him.
Oh, excuse me.
What?
She was
You'll
just
forgive
worried
me
about
for
your
changing
safety.
the subject, but now would seem a good time to discuss where we go from here. Though the Empire has yet to retaliate, the fact remains that we have revealed our presence and signaled our intentions in so doing. It is only a matter of time before the Imperials move against us.
Yep.
Given that we lack the strength to oppose them, 'tis plain some manner of brilliant stratagem is required. Therefore, I yield the floor to the preeminent tactician of our time, with whom I was privileged to share a room.
Yep. Baby boy always knows what to do, plan-wise. He has his uses.
If you insist. While in Kagane, we debated a number of approaches and were eventually forced to concede that we cannot look to the Alliance for aid. Even were it possible to ferry sufficient forces and materiel from Eorzea in a timely manner, such a massive undertaking would not long escape the attention of the Empire. It would be a miracle if our ships reached the shore.
Yep.
Fortunately, according to Tataru and Hancock's intelligence, the Empire has withdrawn most of its forces from Doma in the past year, leaving her relatively unguarded. That being the case, a popular uprising spearheaded by the full might of the Doman Liberation Front may feasibly be sufficient to threaten the seat of provincial government, namely Doma Castle. 'Twould be rather easier said than done, of course, but I have seen worse plans prevail.
Then we must needs meet with Lord Hien and convince him to return, for there is no surer way to inspire our people to rise up as one.
Rise up.
He desired proof of his subjects' conviction, and they have provided it, through no lesser deed than openly opposing Xenos himself.
It will work. It has to work. And next time, we will defeat him.
So, what I have for dinner tonight is spaghetti. The spaghetti with meatballs. With hot dogs. Freaking genius. So we have to speak to all our comrades. I will be traveling to the Azim Steppe Tiny. I found Lord Hien once before, and I am confident I can do so again. Moreover, it was me whom he put the question of Doma's resolve. I feel it my duty to deliver him our people's reply. Our countrymen's deeds speak for themselves. Lord Hien cannot deny the truth of their hearts. Too long has it been since I looked on his face. It would be of great comfort to see him again, and no small comfort if you were to join us in the search, I should add. Ooh, this goosies. What you guys say, Lise? I wonder what kind of man Hien is. Hien is. What? I wonder what kind of man Hien is. From what I heard, he's about the same age as me. And then there's Fordola, who isn't a whole lot younger than us both. Like her, he was born and raised in an Imperial province. This is all he's ever known, but unlike her, he chose to do something about it. I want to meet him. I want to know why. Maybe, if I understand that, it'll help me to understand a lot of other things. Alpha no and Alpha say. In the meantime, what? In the meantime, how shall I occupy myself? The beloved king returning to urge his countrymen to rise up in rebellion. Not a story you'd ever hear in Charlian or Ul'dah, is it? Not in those words, perhaps, but no land's people is so cynical to be wholly immune to inspiration. Singular individuals have the power to move hearts and minds no matter where they go. Doubtless you speak from personal experience. As much as this Lord Hien intrigues us, Tiny, there are vital tasks to be attended to here. Preparations for the inevitable assault on Doma Castle, for one. There is also the matter of coordinating our efforts with the Confederacy and our comrades in Kugane. Dealing with this troublesome Aetheryte, I can go on, but you understand. I spoke to everybody and now I need to know what we're gonna do next. Aye, so it goes. We all have our responsibilities. We shall depart for the Azim Steppe at once. You will be joining us, Tiny. Yeah, damn right. For our part, we shall do what we can to aid the Doman Liberation Front in your absence. Hello there, hello. For our part, we shall do what we can to aid the Doman Liberation Front in your absence. We will refrain from conducting any large-scale operations in your absence, and instead devote our energies to bolstering our ranks and training our new recruits. When you return, English is not my best subject tonight. I'm so sorry. When you return, we will be ready for war. If anything happens, you need to come. If you need us to come back sooner, you better contact us. Noble sacrifices are a last resort. Remember, noble sacrifices are the very last resort. Like, don't just throw yourself to the fire. We need to get together as a group, and defeat Daddy Xenos together. Follow me, my friends. We have many malms to travel before we reach reunion. Wait! Don't leave yet. Don't go yet. Here, take these for the road. It's simple fare, but it's the least we can do for you after what you did for us. It may be stupid and naive of me to say this, but I will. When you come back, we'll finish what we started. We'll beat the Imperials and we'll win our freedom. So, don't keep us waiting too long. You got it. Let's go. Till water falls once more. Meanwhile, in the keep of Doma Castle. In the keep of Doma Castle.
I would expect no less of Bahamut's conqueror.
Oh, what's wrong? Are you tight? Are you mad that you almost fell by my hands? It's okay, keep being mad.
Prepare the airship. His Radiance will not object. We have fulfilled our obligations here. I would see this prize for myself.
Yeah, and we'll see what's gonna happen to you. Also, once again, if you're just coming in right now, it's dinner, so I hope you don't mind if I take bites every now and then of my spaghetti and meatballs with hot dogs.
Do you understand why I appointed you to act in my stead?
Goodness,
You, whose only accomplishment was to whisper the right words in the right ear. cause of your petty hatreds. They render you the perfect instrument to bleed your kinsman of hope, to make an example of Doma, such as was ordered.
They shouldn't have flashed her face. She looked like she liked that. Like, see, look
Listen
at that.
well. If you yield Doma to the rebels, you will not be given another chance to beg forgiveness. Do your duty now, or die with the rest of them.
Are you all right, milady? That was uncalled for. Oh!
They say your Eorzean is helping the rebels. I want her dead. I want her friends dead. I want the heads of everyone she knows and loves mounted on the castle walls.
Well, too bad for you. I don't have any family here.
You mean I can finally go after her? I've been waiting for this chance. I promise you, milady, she won't escape this time. Not this time, oh no.
He's like, I've been waiting for this. Do what you want. You're not gonna win. Just so you know. Guys like you never win. But I'm gonna let you have this. Just for a little bit. Meanwhile, in the fridges of Girabania. That looks like the type of hole you just want to put your head in and just shout.
Aye. This is the place. When his shade was banished, you swore to leave this life behind. And yet here you are.
Here you are, and here am I. Oh, look at my boy in all his glory.
Yet, if this be the work of the eyes, what choice do you have but to end it? Or so the boy would say. Damn you, Alphino.
Damn you, Alphino. You say damn him, but you look like you're happy to be his friend. But it's okay. Bum, 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 bum. Let's go bring a heavy sword into this. Hey. Put your wings up. You got a company chocobo. Put your wings up. So, what kind of place is Azim Step? We both have long roads ahead of us. Good luck to us both, eh? Well, pity we have no time to speak at length, but there is no rest for the righteous. Godspeed. Let's test this theory. Fly, Torgal. Yes. Oh, there's one. Ochimi. Perchance to Hanami. Ochimi needs someone to deliver a present. Okay, I will do that another time. And what do you want? Courage the Cowardly Lupin. Fukuda would like you to lend him your ears. Ah, I think doing that side quest gives me something. I can't remember what it was though. There's gonna be a day where I come back on to do like a whole bunch of side quests and stuff, just to like, you know, get them out of my queue on the side. Oh yeah, I spoke to them already. Here the Bishela. I know I probably butchered that, but hey. Yugiri is ready to guide you to the Azim Step. If all are ready, let us depart for reunion in the Azim Step. Our route will be somewhat circuitous. We will need to return to the Ruby Sea and head north along the coast, past Asari. The Azim Steppe. Steppe. Oh, okay. So this way is where we have to go. And then eventually I'll have to fly and unlock all of this map. But for right now, the focus is just going this way. We're flying on this side of the map. Zelda, the map. The drunken toad. I would love to see what a toad would look like drunk though. Not gonna hold you. Cause seriously, why TF not? You discovered a new location. Did I? Did I really? Kamikaze. Oh, dang. I have to do Palace of the Dead. Oh yeah, now that I can fly. Let's hit that dank lookout. Where is that? Lookout. There we go. Sightseeing log. Entry 32 complete. Isari, a small fishing village situated on the eastern coastline of Arthur, is named a reference to its livelihood. For a time, the Confederacy had something of a presence here, operating out of a little shack and collecting its ruby tithe. Alright, so we're back at Isari. Now what? From here, we will turn north until we arrive at a cave, through which we must pass in order to reach the Azim Step. Lee and Gosetsu have already gone on ahead. We shall carry on as well. Cave. Hey, let's go. Him popping up in the air is like, woohoo! Now, I never played 16, so I'm not sure if he was always like, you know, ground bound. Because I was about to say, he's probably happy as hell that he gets to fly in this realm. Here there'll be Shayla. When I say Shayla, Shayla. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da. Ooh, cutscene.
I remember the emptiness, vast and endless. The Azim Steppe, home to countless roaming tribes. A sacred land, watched over by elder gods. Here, we would find Doma's salvation. With the wind at our backs, we walked on, in search of hope, in search of him.
In search of hope, in search of him. We're in the Azim Steppe. The Azim Steppe. Unable to teleport. Your partner is logged out. Boop boop. Authored is vast and filled with many different peoples. I know next to nothing about the Shayla and their ways. We shall learn together, shall we not? It's very flat, except where it's not, I suppose. I give you the Azim Steppe, Tiny. Though I should say that this is but one small portion of it. Despite the close proximity, Domans rarely venture this far north. Most find these lands and their people strange and foreign. Fortunately, it's those who frequent reunion are more welcoming than most. Come, it is not much further. Not much further, my tuckus. If I have to get on the chocobo to run, that means it is quite far. Oh, yep, there's the ether current. Good on you for putting one right there. You okay? We Gucci. You're right, you sound like you were gargling some water. That too. Is it just me, or is everyone here, Shayla? I must confess that this is my first time on the steppe. Welcome to Reunion, my friends. This is where we will begin our search for Lord Tian. Yugiri has a simple plan for finding Lord Tian. When I last spoke with Lord Hian, he said he spent much time in these markets. I had hoped we might find him here today, but alas. Hey, Yugiri, I've been meaning to ask. There are an awful lot of Shayla here, aren't there? Oh, I assumed you knew. The Azim Steppe has been home to the nomadic tribes of the Shayla since antiquity. More than 50 roam these lands, and they do not constitute a nation. There is a hierarchy of sorts, determined through ritual combat. Funny, if they're so busy fighting each other, thank you, you'd think the Empire would be able to march in and take the steppe with ease. I wonder why they haven't. Why indeed, Lise? Why indeed? Perhaps they see little value in it, especially given the fierce reputation of the Shayla warriors who would fight tooth and nail to oppose them. These lands were not made for men. The soil is thin and the weather unforgiving. The Shayla found ways to survive, it is true, but they are made of sterner stuff than most Imperials, conscript or citizen. Thanks for taking the time to explain. It sounds like I got a lot to learn. Later, I mean. We're meant to be looking for Hien. People from many tribes gather in reunion to trade goods and information. I should be surprised if we cannot learn something of value here. Let us make our inquiries separately. Tiny, why don't you speak with some of the merchants here? Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. Chambly. Booze, fresh booze. Your choice of lamb or zo. Guaranteed to satisfy. How many will you have, miss? Eh? A doman? Unless another Daskar is helping him is keeping him in her yurt. He is not here. More fool her if she took a doman for a husband. But enough about domans. Let us speak of booze instead. We cannot come to the Azir Steppe and not sample this most traditional of delicacies. What fortune you have to come hither at this time. Freshly slaughtered, every cut available on request. Organs too, hearts, livers, brains, or a brace of blood sausages if you desire only a snack. A dolman, poor meat they make dormans. I jest. I did see a young mole in the company of one some few days ago. By the dur. Roasted fish with pumpkin, an exotic foreign delicacy cooked to perfection, beloved without the step. Come. You seek dolmens? Then you are come to the wrong place, my friend. Delicious as my foodstuffs are, they find little favor with those from the south. Now, if it were Goro you were looking for, on the other hand, then I might be able to help you. They flock to my stall. I'm so sorry. I say this is a late stream. I was setting up so many things that I was hoping that I would be able to get on earlier, but hey. Good evening to you, madam. Do you wish to hire a falcon porter? I say, is this not your first visit to the stop? In that case, I shall add your name to our register for your future ease of travel. So you can go to Onokoro. Goro Horsemaster. I have brought you a new brush, my beloved. So smooth and silky your mane shall be, the envy of every other man. Say again. You are seeking who? Ah, the Doman. I know of whom you speak. He comes and goes with the mole girl. Though I could not describe her, I only know that she is mole because I heard them talking as they passed. With the chat mode and say, use your keyboard or the software keyboard to enter any phrase that contains mole to ask the Shayla reunion if they are of the mole tribe. Alright, so I try to type it, but a trading phrase containing Malta's search for a mole woman. Oh, to them, derp. That's how tired I am. I'm just like, hello? I am Ura, if you must know. Come down from the mountains in the north. If there is nothing else. You take me for a mole? I am Ordonier. Compare me not with one so weak and lowly. Oh, I think it's her. Yep. Spot the main character, anyone? Yes, I am Mol. My name is Serena. How may I help you? Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I see. You are looking for Han. In that case, how urgent is this business must be to leave our conversation unfinished? The Kinsai. Will you buy it? There's but one bottle left. If not, then I will. Though I have not thought to pay so high a price. It is a bargain for which you should be grateful. If you lack the coin, then the fault is your own, and you will leave with nothing. Rude. Please, I must have the Kinsai. The gods themselves requested it. We are bound to their will. Pay me the pay me the difference in Whisper Root. I will sell it to the next apothecary to pass the reunion, and we will each feel fairly treated. But do not tarry. Should another come before you, coin in hand, I will not refuse him. I understand. Thank you for this kindness. I am sorry, but we must speak of Hien later. I cannot leave reunion without that Kinsai. So pretty. Equip that. Alright, so with that being said, I'm actually starting to get tired. Oh, sorry. I hope I'm able to get on tomorrow, and then if I do, then I'll get on a little bit earlier so I don't like fall asleep midstream. But thank you guys for coming out, and I will definitely see you guys in the next one. Um, let's see. But before I go, let me see who's on right now. Thank you, Spiral, for I was about to say the emotes. For the emotes. Bum 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 bum. Oh wow, there's like Final Fantasy DJs on right now. That's cute. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do. Yay, Yuto! Hype, 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 hype. What's the name again? Yep, there we go. There we go. So we're going to raid using me. We outie. You guys have a awesome night. Love you guys. Thank you for coming. Na, 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 na.